I drew every day for 30 days. And here's what I learned. Hi, my name is Anna. I'm a professional graphic designer and I graduated with an art degree recently. And I've been doing art in various forms for years now. However, I still never felt confident to pick up a pencil and draw. However, come a little bit closer. If you needed a poster, I'm your girl. I've tried to do a 30-day challenge multiple times and it's never worked. I've always failed, or I give up, or I just hate what I'm doing and I stop. But that changes today. So before we get into actually going through all my sketches and drawings I did over the last 30 days, I wanted to talk about 3 things that I felt made me able to finally complete 30 days of doing art every day. The first thing was to set a shorter goal. You probably didn't see, but I made a little short form video about saying I drew every day for 7 days. And that was the idea. It was a less daunting task. 7 days seems achievable. You could sort of plan your week out. It makes it a little bit easier to say, I'm gonna do it for 7 days instead of I'm gonna draw every day for 30 days. I'm not sure what's gonna happen 30 days from now. It just sounds a little bit more daunting. And when I say 7 days, it feels doable. Also, 7 days sort of makes it so you feel more committed because there's 2 mindsets you could sort of have. You could start, say, I'm gonna do it for 7 days, and you do 3 days, and you're like, oh my God, I'm halfway through the challenge already. Might as well keep going. And then you hit day 7, and you're like, maybe just 7 more days. Or it'd be like, oh my God, I did 7 days, I could do 7 more. I could do 14, I could do 30 days now. It's a mindset that just makes it a little bit easier, at least for me. The second thing is being consistent, but also realizing that you don't have to make a giant drawing every day. For instance, some days you might be hungover after a wedding and decide to draw a pizza with sunglasses, and that's about it. And you might have other days where you spend a lot longer on a drawing that you feel very proud of. It pretty much comes down to showing up and just putting in what you can on that day. And I think that's the best you could do, because every single day, even if it's a little pizza with sunglasses, you're improving. Thirdly, understanding improvement is different from each person. Comparison really is the thief of joy. I had this life drawing class while I was in college, and we showed up 2 times a week to draw a person in front of us, and I started skipping class because I felt so embarrassed how bad I was compared to everyone else. They would get a full pretty much drawing of this person done in like 3 minutes, and now they're adding details. And I would spend the whole hour trying to draw the head. But when I told that to my professor, he pretty much told me that everyone moves at their own pace and everyone's artwork is completely unique and will never be done again by anyone else, which is why art is so amazing. And the most important thing is to just continue to draw. The point I'm trying to make is just focus on what you want to improve on and you will get better. It's just how it works. All right, let's get into the artwork. To start, I've had a sketchbook for quite a while. I'm almost finished with it, so maybe in the future we'll go through it. This is my true day 1 of years ago when I tried to start drawing, but we'll go through that at a different point when we go through the sketchbook. I think it's more important to start the first actual day. This is where it all started. This is day 1. This drawing is from actually one of my friend's trips to Spain. I'm not sure why I did it. It just randomly one day I went, I'm gonna draw this, and I drew it. And it's nothing spectacular, but from there it made me want to draw more. So next day I saw some video on Instagram about how to draw these trees with just scribbles, and I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to try it out. And also some little drawings of people. From there, I looked up a video of perspective. It was during Pride Month, I guess June. Little happy pride in the back, lawn dot. But yeah, it was my first perspective drawing in a while. The next day, it's like a stupid Pikachu. But day 4, I was really proud of myself. I was really surprised I could do this. I really don't have confidence when it comes to my artwork. I feel a lot more confident now, but when I started this, I did not feel confident at all. And I was so proud of this drawing. The next day, I just did a landscape drawing, nothing too big. This was fun. This day, it was another building. I was trying to play games with my friends, and they were in call while I was drawing this. So I was trying to go pretty quick. I think it turned out good. But day 6 turned into day 7. And this is where I tried to put everything together. And this turned out really well. I made a whole little video on day 7. I was really proud. This is probably one of my favorite drawings I've done in a long time. Day 8 was Snoopy. I sort of felt burnt out after day 7. I didn't want to draw another building. After I did this, I felt like, can I do much better? I spent a lot of time on it. I sort of just felt like I didn't want to do much more. So I just drew Snoopy, and it's one of those things where you start drawing, it's like, oh, this is really fun, so you start trying a little bit more. I wasn't gonna draw him, but I decided to. It turned out cute. So after day 8, we jumped to a different sketchbook because I want to try out watercolor. This sketchbook is from my little brother. This is actually my first time ever trying this challenge. Day 1, day 2. I was a kid. I didn't last long. I didn't make it past day 3. We jumped to this sketchbook because I got watercolor. This is my first watercolor attempt, was day 9 of this challenge. This was really fun. I fell in love with watercolor. And then so day 8, I also did watercolor here. This is actually practice because I'll show you soon. I'm making a whole camping video on this, but I visited this exact place. This was a practice of trying to draw a landscape with watercolor, and I learned a lot of stuff from this. I wasn't super proud of it, but I learned a lot. I definitely learned a lot. That was day 10. Day 11, we jumped back over to the sketchbook, and we end up drawing about nothing. This was the day before I went camping, and I was spent so long packing everything that I just didn't get the chance to really draw. I was so tired. I had to be up early. It's pretty much how I felt. I just want to do something quick. Do a little long dog. Now, day 12, we get really interesting. We have a new sketchbook in play. A new challenger. This sketchbook is my watercolor sketchbook. Day 12, we got to this campground and I didn't have much time. This was about a 4-hour drive up to the Porcupine Mountains. And while my dinner was cooking, after everything was set up, it was probably around 11. I had a little night light on as I was drawing, and I just do a little campfire. Nothing crazy, just continue to keep going. The next day, I did this drawing. It's nothing too special, okay? But it was really cool. I was sitting on rocks overlooking out on Lake Superior, and this was drawn. But the same day, I went and I drew this. I'm so proud of this drawing. This drawing looks so cool to me, and it's probably one of my favorites. I met some cool people that liked watercolor, and this just like pushed me forward. After doing this drawing, I felt really good about myself. Day 14, we come back. This is after camping. I'm very tired, so I drew a cat in a little tent. I think it was really cute. My friend said it looked like a panda. The following day, I was still burnt out. I was working. I didn't do much, so I drew another cat. I'm pretty sure that day 16, I did draw another cat. This is actually for post cats, which I'll explain more in a second. So day 16 and day 17, I drew this, and then I redrew it digitally, which I could pop up on screen here. Day 18, it's another cat, nothing big. I think I almost forgot to draw this day, and so I just sketched whatever. Day 18, I didn't like what I drew the other day, and I wanted to make a Post Cats logo. Pretty much what Post Cats, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a little mail club. This is supposed to be the logo and the name of it, where you get a print from the camping trip. So like this one, I was gonna make a print of these, then I'm gonna make a little note talking about the trip and a little recipe that I used to cook. The whole concept of mail club I find really cool because it incorporates art that I love to do, and incorporates my graphic design skills, which I really wanted to challenge myself in again. So that's why I'm doing it. It's mainly for fun. There are more details soon on it if you want to join. But this was the logo I was trying to make for it, and it turned out really cute. I'll pop up the actual full drawing on screen here. Now on to day 20. I'm back to the watercolor. I wanted to practice some more, and so I painted my backyard. This month has been amazing for me. I felt like I've improved drastically from where I was, and I'm so happy. Overall, I'm really happy. I made a video on this one too. I just sort of went to my backyard. I want to just painted what I saw. This tree turned out really cool. And this painting gave me the confidence. For day 21 is a sketch. It's my rough draft from my cousin's wedding present. Now, this sort of follows in. Day 22 leads to, I'll put up on screen, it's me drawing of my actual drawing. It was a much more larger drawing. I talked over with my mom. The tree's actually at the venue, and my mom told me about it. I got told that my cousins were trying to take pictures in front of it, and the tree is so cute because it sort of forms a heart here that I found it so cool. Day 22 became sketching the next version of this tree. This is my magnum opus, you could say. Day 23, I inked this drawing, check it out, throw up on screen. And I also did a 10-minute challenge of just drawing this little cat guy. It was just 10 minutes of a theme of drawing a cat. I made a video on this too, but it's supposed to just get an idea down on paper, and this little cat wizard guy came out. On day 24 and day 25, I really focused on this drawing. 24, I believe I painted in the tree, and I spent a couple hours just on the tree alone. Then day 25, I finished up the rest, and I also made some prints, which turned out to be the actual card I used. Wrote nicely on the back, and then I actually had the final product, which I framed too. Boom! It was framed. It was so cute. It was the best thing I've drawn in a long time. I was so proud of myself. Now, after spending tons of time on my big drawing for the month, I sort of became a little bit burnt out. Speaking of burnt out, I think I literally burnt myself on my curling iron today. Oh my god, it actually hurts. Anyway, the cat came back. Day 26. It's the Friday before the wedding. Saturday was the wedding. Friday, I drove 4 hours home, and while my mom was getting ready to go out to dinner with everybody, I drew the cat again. And then the next day, before the wedding, while people were getting ready, I drew the cat again. I tried bringing the stab in front of its face. I don't know, it was cute. As you probably will see, I started deteriorating. So after the wedding, I drew this little pizza guy with sunglasses. And I drove home and I drew the pizza guy again the next day. So this was day 28, day 29. Yeah, I feel like I should have probably put a little bit more effort in, but I was really hungover this day. And then this day I was so tired because I drove home and I slept on the floor this previous day. I couldn't do it. I had to. And then the next day I got home from work and this is all I could do. I didn't have the urge to draw. This was day 30. I wanted to really put in a cool drawing for day 30, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. I was so tired. Now this is what happened. Now here's a little bit of a sneak peek of the next 30 days. Day 1 is literally just sort of me being tired, but I finally have a long weekend where I'm finally recovering. So this was literally me yesterday when I drew. Nothing crazy. I think I'm gonna draw some people for the next month, or try to draw a person a day for 30 days, or just something like that. So I focus a lot more on landscape drawing these 30 days, that I might try to draw chibis or something for the next 30 and see what happens. Anyway, that was my 30 days. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you like and subscribe and do that if you want to. There'll be more camping videos coming here soon that relates to camping, art, some good food if you want to see that. There's already one down below. It's my first solo camping trip ever, but there's another 2 that's coming out soon that I've already recorded. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and bye bye.